a British businessman accused of granny dumping an American dementia patient, who was flown to the UK and abandoned in a car park, is set to stand trial. Roger Curry, 76, was unable to remember his name or personal details when he was discovered outside a bus station in Hereford in November 2015. The case baffled police and sparked a global appeal to find out who Mr. Curry was and how he came to be in Britain. Simon Hayes, 52, of Taunton, Somerset, appeared at Worcester Crown Court on Tuesday in connection with the case. He is charged with 1 count of fraud, 1 of perverting the course of justice and 2 counts of possessing fake letters and references for the use in fraud. Salisbury MP blames Putin for fatal poisoning of Don Sturgis in Amesbury. Hayes denied all the charges and will stand trial next April. Prosecutor Simon Davis said, the defendant and Roger's son, Kevin Curry, effectively dumped Roger Curry in Hereford city centre knowing full well they'd just left him there. The motive was to put him into care. It's known as granny dumping. Having left Roger Curry there, the defendant made contact with the police. His story was all lies, about having found this person. His parents were spoken to and they said yes, there were problems with Mr. Curry and his care, and the defendant also knew about this man and his care. Mr. Hayes said he was under a lot of pressure from the son of Roger Curry. The 3 fraud charges relate to what was found in Mr. Hayes' computer system. Simon Hayes was the one who caused the police to investigate matters which he knew to be a totally false story. Warning to dog owners after Labrador finds and eats cannabis on a walk. Judge Nicholas Cartwright adjourned the case until April 8 next year for trial. Mr. Hayes was granted bail on the condition he notifies police if he plans to leave England and Wales for any period. Mr. Curry was cared for at a nursing home in Credenhill, Hereford, for 8 months before being flown back to Los Angeles. Police spent months trying to work out who he was, despite contacting local care homes, hospitals and even international embassies. He lived in a care home run by Herefordshire Council but was eventually identified after a viewer responded to a police appeal on BBC Midlands Today. Debbie Cocker found an old picture from a 1958 yearbook for Edmonds High School in Washington state which appeared to show Mr. Curry in his younger days. Mr. Curry was then tracked down by investigators to a burnt-out house following a fire at his home in 2014 in a wealthy suburb of Los Angeles. Neighbors identified the mystery man as Mr. Curry, a former nurse married with 2 children. In a BBC Panorama documentary, his son Kevin said he had nothing to do with the abandonment of his dad.